Hey guys, Joey Oliver here, owner of Powder X Cutting Systems. We're going to shoot a quick video for you because of a slight design change, and the way that it's written in your install instructions is not easy it's not easy to put into writing, so we decided to put something together on video that will make it better for you. So one of the things that we have found in conversations with customers over the past few months was everybody loves the new designs. You know, we redesigned some stuff about a year ago, which were the first redesigns of batch boots and ovens that anybody in the industry's done in probably 20 years. And so we did a lot of really cool things, but one of the things that we've been getting feedback on that is still an issue that we did not address as well as we could have at the time, and that nobody in the industry has really ever addressed, is in how the filters mount in your powder coating booth. So the booth has a pre-filter followed by a pocket filter with final filters on top. So the air goes through the pre-filter, through the pocket filter, up and out through the final filters. And when we did all of our redesign stuff, it was important for us to address the situation that a lot of people in the market had, in that filters did not seal in very well. We got all of that addressed, but the one thing that we're discovering now that we still needed to address was, it seems like the pieces and parts that go with those are easily damaged in shipping because they're small brackets basically mounted to flat sheets, and they're larger sheets. And no matter how you ship those things, how you try to pack them, it seems like they always get tweaked or they always get whatever. And it happens with everybody's stuff. And so I got with our engineering group and we tried to figure out how to re-engineer those things. And because of the functionality of what it is, it's almost impossible to do it any differently. So what we decided to do is we're just going to stop the damage altogether. And how we're doing that is as opposed to attaching the rivets here, let me back this up. How a lot of people address that was they would send you the brackets and then you're zip screwing the brackets in when you get there. Well, the problem is, if you don't, you're guessing at where those things go. So it's impossible for you to seal it up well. What we've been doing is we rivet those on in-house. What we're going to do now, and what you're going to see with your kit, you're going to notice that you have a rivet gun that is going to come with your kit, and you're going to have rivets that show up. We're not going to attach that here. We're going to let you attach it after you mount the panels. You can attach the brackets. That way they're going to be perfectly aligned where they're supposed to be. They're not going to be bent, damaged, anything. So during shipment, packaging, unpackaging, installation, anything, they can't be damaged because they won't be on yet. So we put them on to last. That's going to help it seal up better. So what you're going to notice, and I'm going to hold up some drawings and I'm going to tell you how we're going to show you this. So for example, on the final filters, the way the final filters go on, you have the panel that has the square holes cut in it, and you can see the brackets that are here. Those brackets you will set in place, and then you'll take the rivet gun and you will go ahead and rivet those in once this panel is already installed where it goes on the booth. Now, don't let this mess you up by me showing you this on the thing, because what's going to happen, I'm going to show you this real quick. We're going to kick you out in a minute to one of our head engineers who is going to show you the panels, show you the brackets, exactly how they're placed and how to do it. I'm just wanting to give you the precursor to that so you can see a little bit of what we're talking about. On your pocket filters and your pre-filters, you can see, so this panel has 4 holes in it. This panel has 2 holes in it. It's the same thing, other than there are 2 filters go here and there are 4 that go in this one. But I'm going to show you this one with the 4 because it's easier to see. So there is a pocket filter that is pushed into this hole, and then there's a pre-filter that's slid down the front of it. So actually, there's a bracket that goes to the inside of that hole. So when you push the pocket in, there's something that catches it so it doesn't push all the way through. And then there's brackets on the front so that the pre-filter slides down in it and it catches it. So that's how that, I was just holding this sideways like you guys could see it. So that's how that will work. There will be a bracket goes to the inside, one goes to the outside. Again, I'm going to kick this over to one of our engineers who can show you, and they're going to show you what the brackets look like, what the panels look like, and how they mount. I just want to let you know the reason why we're doing it this way is so that we can stop any damage that happens during the shipment of these things out to you. But even a large part of it's happening during assembly. So by attaching these after it's assembled, it's going to create a much better seal for you. And it was just easy enough for us to go on. We bought you the tool. We're sending a nice little tool with you, and the rivets. You can pop them on really quickly. So just make sure to watch the video all the way through. If you have questions, you can email engineering@powderx.com and they can answer it for you. But I'm pretty sure once you see this on the video, it will make sense. So I'm going to kick this out to engineering, and we'll let them get you taken care of. All right, guys, so back with you. We're going to talk about this, the panels that we talked about a minute ago. This is for the pocket filter and the pre-filter. Now, I showed you the drawing that there was the one that has the 4. This is the one that has the 2. It's the same thing. Don't overthink it. It's the same concept, other than you may have one that's wider as opposed to this one. It's just easier to manhandle this thing around and show you what we're doing. Now, this panel will be vertical, right? So it's going to be stood up with the holes at the bottom once you mount it. Once you mount it, then we'll worry about putting the filter brackets on. Remember, the pocket filter is going to push into this hole. When I push it in, if I don't have anything to stop it, it's just going to keep going. So these brackets are designed that when they go on, they will stop. There will be a lip that will stop that from going in. So it's going to stop it from going all the way through. So what you have happen is you have 2 of these that go here, and then Mike will have to help me with this for a second. The one that goes here, you will put that in place, run the rivets through the holes. There's already rivets in the bracket, there's rivets on the other side. What this creates, I'm going to turn it so you can sort of see. What you'll have when you're through with this, it will look like this if you're looking from the side. So when you push the pocket filter in, it stops it, so it can't go all the way through. And then you've got the panel, and then there will be a slot here to slide the pre-filter down into. So you can drop the pre-filters down the slot. The one will slide all the way down, the next one will slide there. So I'm just going to show it to you one more time. So you will have this, and both of these sides will look the same way. You'll have the same setup on this other long side. Now, on here, because I want the pre-filter to slide all the way down, I can't stop it, so I can't have anything to the outside. So what you have is you have this one bracket that goes here, that goes to the inside, so that the pocket filter will go in and have something to stop, but I don't have anything to the outside, right? Because I need this to slide all the way down. Now on the bottom, if you think about this, think about it this way. That pocket filter has to be sealed on all 4 sides. Something has to stop it on all 4 sides. So every hole will on the inside have something on each of the 4 sides. On the outside, you won't have anything at the top because it has to slide down. I can't have anything in the middle because it will stop it from sliding down, but I have to have something at the bottom to make it stop. So what the bottom looks like, it's this same, but there's 2 of these, right? Instead of a short one and a long one, there's 2 of the small ones. You put this on at the bottom. We can pull this back up here so I can show you. This would have the one to the inside along with here. We obviously would have the other one that's in here, so the pre-filter can slide all the way down. It gives it a lip to stop it at the bottom. The next pre-filter stands on top of it, but again, I can't have anything at the top because I have to slide on the outside because I have to slide those in. But on the inside, everything has 4 brackets. So I would have inside here. So see, there's the top and the bottom inside. These 2 make the other one, so you can push that in. That should explain it for everybody, and we will show you what it looks like for the final filters. Now we'll set this now. We'll come back just a second with the.
Now we will be moving on to installing your brackets for your final filters. Your eyes and ears are not messing with you. I am not Joey Golliver. My name is Pam Barnes and I'm the marketing manager for PowderX. We had technical difficulties, unfortunately, when recording our third video, but rest assured we have fixed the problem for our future recordings. The final filter brackets are not much different than the pocket filter brackets. They are just larger in size and you will receive less of them. You will receive about 2 to 4 of these brackets depending on how many final filters you need for your particular size oven. The brackets are to be placed on both sides where the filter holes are. Make sure to line the brackets with the pre-made holes in the sheet metal. Here in a second, you're actually going to see Joey hold up a rivet. We have touched on the rivet gun and why we have added it to your installation package, but we have yet to talk about the actual rivet itself. It is the piece that holds your brackets to your sheet metal. The rivets have a small and larger side to it. Make sure you place the smaller side inside of the actual rivet gun. The larger side goes into the pre-made holes on the sheet metal. The gun will pull and break the actual long, skinnier part of the metal so that the top of the actual rivet holds the 2 pieces of metal in place. Remember, we have you rivet in-house to prevent damage of the metal and to keep the integrity of the seal. With this being said, make sure to wait to install the brackets until the steel metal wall skins are actually properly placed and secured, and then do this process. Thank you so much and have a good day.